Good day to you one and all. It is I, Justin Hawkins, and this is Justin Hawkins Rides Again. The preeminent Irish writer Pat Carty recently alerted me to some new releases by Paulo Nutini, who I've loved his work over the years. I think he's one of those proper singers. He's had an 8-year hiatus and now he's got a song out. So I'm pretty excited to listen to it and discuss it with you. Sorry about all this buzzing and stuff. I'm just getting used to the new arrangements here in my YouTube studio. But I will endeavour to give it my best fucking shot. Can't say fairer than that, can we, love? Justin Hawkins rides again. Again. Right, so Paulo Nutini, Scottish singer, songwriter and musician. He's back after 8 years off. I'd love to have 8 years off. Had 5 years off once, but I didn't spend it wisely, you know. I was doing other stuff. Should have just had time off. Anyway, his new album, Last Night in the Bittersweet, was released on the 1st of July and he's going on tour later on this year. He's been releasing some live versions of his new songs from the album on YouTube, and this one was the first song released, called Through the Echoes. Right, I'm going to look at it.
I'm always wondering what it would be like to die. She asked me why.
Fucking hell, listen to that voice. He's amazing. Oh my God. Oh, I love it and hate it when there's a singer like that, because it's just like, he could just be singing, you know, the catering menu and it would just sound amazing and you'd be crying about the soup that's on. You know, he's just brilliant, isn't he? Wow.
She asked me why. Over the cliff and phantom sands.
So this is what I was saying about the Paul Williams singing technique. Like when Paulo Nutini does that sort of reduced, really intimate vocal, you can sort of hear him singing around his tongue a little bit, and it's kind of gives it the Paul Williams thing. That's the only other singer that I can sort of compare Paulo Nutini to. And I've only recently discovered the work of Paul Williams properly, and I do think there are a lot of similarities there. I'd be really surprised if Paulo Nutini is not into Paul Williams.
You and me against the world, when all the others turn their back and walk away.
Paul Williams, for those of you who have forgotten, he played Little Enos. Why am I doing that? Little Enos in Smoking the Bandit, one of the two sort of Enos people who challenged Burt Reynolds and the Snowman to do. Forget about that.
And I hear her coming through the echo.
Fucking hell. I'm trying not to cry.
Through the echo.
My God, how does he do that? It's got like, I must have like loads of phlegm on his vocal cords or something, but it's so consistent. Like every time he hits those notes, it's just rasping and roaring, and it's like he's got so much control over something that sounds broken almost. It's just beautiful. It really is. What a singer.
Through the echoes.
And he doesn't even need to put any vibrato on it. Like he's hitting that higher note and he's just like, just holding it and letting it find the note and then bringing it down again. It's kind of like some people wobble up to those things because they don't have the composure that Paulo Nutini has. You know, they don't trust themselves to be able to get to that and hold it. And I think it's true that if you miss that note and you go past it or you don't quite reach it, it can be pretty excruciating. That sort of the flatness or the sharpness of it is just like, it's hard to listen to. But when somebody gets it spot on every fucking time, it's like, wow. I don't think there's many people out there that can do it as well as him. This is amazing.
Over and over, over and over.
So this, I really like this style of guitaring. You look at these 3 different shapes that he's done here. He's not playing a full chord, like he's missing one out in the middle. And the one he misses out in the first part of the phrase, that's the root. So again, it's that thing where your ear hears like what is the 5th and the 3rd, and it paints in the 3rd. Guitar parts like that, where there's two elements of a chord and then the third is implied, it makes your ear work a little bit harder, or your brain rather. And then when you get to the end, you've got the payoff of the root, and you've got the third, so you have all the harmonic information you need to be able to imply the chord, and the only one that's missing is the fifth. But it starts a... It's a brilliant country trick, and the only thing is, it's quite difficult to play it with a plectrum, so you kind of have to be a hybrid player. You need to be able to... sort of use your thumb and finger as opposed to holding a plectrum. Otherwise, it's just really difficult to do that. It's a little tasty bit of guitar playing, actually.
And over, over and over again.
So it's all in that F sharp major. Yeah, the guitar playing's nice.
Through the echo, through the echo.
I mean, for a guy that's had 8 years off, it sounds like he's been singing every day. It's pretty amazing, isn't it? I mean, that is a great performance.
Straight to you. Listen for it coming through the echoes.
Yeah, I've always, I don't know, even that first record, which was a bit, probably a little bit more, what's the word? Had some more up-tempo stuff on there. It's kind of coming off the back of Razor Lighty stuff, wasn't it? It was a bit like sort of guitar poppy. I had a friend who actually played for him, and then he ended up not playing for him when at one point I think Paulo Nutini decided he'd rather have all Scottish people in his band. I'm not sure what his band consists of right now, but he's got some tasty players in there, and it's really tasteful. It's just really nice. It's been sort of heading in this direction for a while. Obviously 8 years off aside, but this is just like a supremely confident performer, totally in control of a fragile instrument and making it do beautiful things. I love it.
Over and over, over and over again.
I suppose that over and over refrain, it just sounds like something that you would just write in 10 seconds, but then when you think about it, it's to do with echoes, isn't it? They happen over and over again, don't they? Not infinitely, but until they run out of, until they expire.
Through the echoes, through the echoes.
And then it's just like a vocal dropout with the bass. It's almost like the bass hasn't realised that the rest of the band stopped. I've seen that before, actually. I've worked with somebody who does that. But
through the echoes.
And then the organ's swelling up there to join in. Is that an old jazz bass with the block inlays? Oh, I'd love to have one of those. Look nice in this room, wouldn't it? With the old wood finish. Yeah, gorgeous. Nice. Aside from coveting the bass itself, it sounds alright, doesn't it? Boom, 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 boom. That's a good guess, wasn't it? Boom, 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 boom. Reminds me of Fleetwood Mac. It's like, so when the drums, this is what annoys me. This is what a professional bass player does when the drum beat is. Keep it simple. There's no need to just, whatever the fuck they do normally. Sometimes they get a bit carried away. This guy doesn't. Nobody in Paulo Nutini's band has been told it's okay to express yourself. They're all doing exactly what the song requires and nothing more. I mean, it's beautiful because his voice is in the center of it, but I think if it was anybody else, it would be, you'd be hoping to hear them spice it up a little bit. But in a song like this, it's just what you want to hear, and it's great.
Straight to you.
It's just so good. Wow. That is a great bit of singing. Wow. That's a proper singer doing a great bit of singing. Incredible. Whew! So even that, it doesn't even do that. Doesn't even give it a wobble, which I'd be tempted to do. That's, can't help yourself, can you, sometimes? Justin Hawkins rides again. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and watch one of these 2 videos. Nice one, Paulo Nutini. Brilliant work. See you on the ice, mate. Cheers.